Am I recording? Am I recording? Am I? Listen, guys, this is an idea. It's like 2 weeks to stop this video. Yeah, I know it takes forever. But
for this video, I wanted to primarily focus on some pre-release changes, as well as the various unused maps and areas that are left over in the game. And I'll save the
I don't know what else to say. So today I'm just gonna be playing the game. Yeah, you can see I've been grinding on.
Let's take a look at a few things
And
that we're seeing.
today we will get the gas thing before the 17. Like the season. No, I got probably from a trade. And now it's August 12th. Oh, I didn't do that, but it's August 12th. So I was like, not a couple of days, but now I'll get ready. I picked this in. Oh yeah. Also got a 50 Chico Puppet's Nightmare. How cool is that? Ah. Yeah, this is how I have. Oops. And this is my index. All the cakes I've been collecting. Some of the cakes I have. I don't have a mandatory one, but you can see them. Ow, my! Yeah, I got him. And these on the cakes have no nightmares. Gold to get my first nightmare. Oh, I just popped my arm. And for the glitch present, when I first did my first glitch present, I got a shiny glitch cookie. First try. So today we will do some quizzes. So the quizzes I'm getting to is to win 10 games in 20 minutes. The uniques are also the same. I'm just going to need one more for it. Let's see. Yeah, this one, these 4. So come on, let's go grinding for XP. And I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching, what's his name again? Try to beat games. It's all the, yeah, Mom. It's on the security on your button. I hope this was the copyrighted first one. So please, YouTube, you make something, and after this post, I'll do my best to try and see I can edit the video 3, 2. But man, wait, first, I did it already and died.
Now I assume this change was made in order to create a loading area between
I think I know why. Maybe because I did this before.
Which I guess may have proved
So I'm back here.
demanding on some hardware.
I got
Additionally, in this shot, we can see a sombrero-clad staff bot delivering some.
I think I might be screwed.
sombrero staff bot
I thought it was like total Fight Night Transfer. Not Fight Night Transfer. What's his name? Fight Night Sonic. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Fight Night Sonic. We chose this. You are screwed! Come on, kill one. Bro, Wait.
Also see some doors in the back here that were changed for the final release. And lastly, for the pre-release trailers, we got the PlayStation gameplay trailer from February of 2021. Things that don't happen in the final version include Danny being seen in this room, this scene of seeing Vanessa outside the elevator, and finally, and probably the coolest thing here, we can see a completely different UI for the Fazwatch. Instead of the game switching to a different full-screen view as it does in the final, at this point in development, the player would just directly look at the screen on the model of the Fazwatch itself. And not only that, but the layout of the screen is also quite different. The font is different, missions was once inventory, messages used to be called logs, I guess. The flashlight battery meter was moved to a bottom section here, which also has a meter for Freddy's battery level, what I assume was probably the player's current security clearance level, as well as what looks to be the number of party passes that Gregory has. Here, it appears that you would have 2 at the same time, something that isn't possible in the final game, as you can only get the second party pass well after having to use the first one to progress in the game's story. Honestly, I gotta say, I like this UI for the Fazwatch way more. Sure, the camera screen might not be as big, but it just looks so much cleaner. It's nice to have the inventory here instead of having to go to the pause menu for some reason. And hey, it actually tells you the time. That's kind of a nice watch feature, don't you think? And now,
My freaking Buckets Cupcake brings in 5 forms. His next form, I'm not wait. His next form, if this is he just screaming at these zombies just to attack, or whatever you want to call them, zombies.
So let's dive on in. First, let's talk about an unused room that I covered
So
in
I'm
issue
gonna
notes
be amazing until I get
this is, of
Phantom
course, the
Cupcake.
unused character
And then we'll go
gallery room.
review him and see how good he is. I'll maybe swap with him with my cupcake. And after that, I'm gonna try to do all the levels for one of the maps. I'm gonna get 50 souls. I can go. Let's go gambling souls.
This is indeed a character gallery, and here by following the
I was like,
instructions on the floor,
and Commander Anno, he just like in O2, you gotta have a buffing on YouTube, and he's pretty good. And I like that.
which lets us get a nice
And
close look at all the
well, I know really makes you attack faster, but I'm pretty sure he needs a better champ. Maybe he does more damage because his damage is getting.
normally go used in the game.
But Scootdown's only too fast already, so they need to calm down.
Only partially seen in the first lockdown office area in this here box, as well as this unused yellow.
Oh, why am I? Yeah!
We'll talk a bit more about these unused bottles in the next video.
Me wonder why I'm so young.
In addition to all of these character bottles, here you can also switch viewing to basically every arcade cabinet that appears in the Pizzaplex. This includes absolute classics like Milk Spoiled, Milk Tube Sour, and of course, Melonfellas. Can't forget Melonfellas. Then if we look around here, we can see that this gallery is found in what appears to be an area similar to that seen near the loading docks. And like I mentioned earlier, these do seem similar to the other ones seen in the game, only flipped upside down here for some reason. It's kind of an ominous looking area overall. Anyways, although it would be nice if there were even more bottles to view here from the game, it's still really cool to be able to view and inspect all of these characters and arcade machines up close and from a bunch of different angles. Next up, we got Hive Room, and this is
Look at him.
for arcade area.
Billy's was screaming just to attack. Run, chill out. There's no point in screaming. You could shoot this big bite down. There's no point in
There aren't
screaming.
any B animatronics in this series, at least that I can remember, and since many of the other areas are themed after an animatronic, who knows, maybe at one point 8B was considered to join the series.
And my goal, if I ever get rid of Bonnie, I'm gonna be so happy because Mirabel's my favorite character.
Versions of existing maps that were used in the pre-release
I used to front 10%
earlier.
way Bonnie because I like the design to get it from.
These arcade restaurants.
But I think it's doing it now.
I didn't make
Any
this
kind of
mistake
fridge of blue Bonnie's like, I'll be on stage.
This is actually how the developer spelled it. Anyways, this map actually features the original
What kind of bounty dog? Oh, yeah.
chips as well as the adjacent
I got some look at that. I got
in the trailer.
one of my first time to pub it.
That connect the two
I got
areas,
bounty.
and honestly, it's just so much better. It makes more sense, it looks better, and yeah, it just seems like a lot more of a realistic way of connecting the two areas compared to a closed-off corridor. I guess I get why they might have had to make this change from a technical standpoint, but it's really too bad. This looks infinitely better, I think. Furthermore here, actual arcades seem to have a different layout too. Now, although I didn't go over each arcade cluster and see if they're the same, I noticed that this early version lacks this little seating area here, and it looks like at this point in development, the Vex section here wasn't implemented, nor was the security office area to which it leads. The next area that was seemingly seen in a trailer but has been scrapped is Map Kitchen Large Vat Room. And this appears to be the room that was seen in this shot
Is the
here.
boat we standing?
Although there's no proper or
What?
fancy lighting
What the
like we
heck?
saw in the trailer, here we can see a bit more of this room, and yeah, basically as the name implies, it's a room with some large vats of God only knows what. Pizza sauce? It's still unclear what this large area would have been for, but regardless, still cool to see it kicking around. Then similarly, there's an early version of this office room known as Map Vat.
No hiding behind the door.
This is that one office room that's connected to the other back room that is
Right,
used,
like
but
that.
the updated version is connected to it rather than being its own map like this. Although it's mostly the same, the new one does have a few small changes, including
The off-brand Texas Freddy.
and also flipped around. The TV on the wall has a different animation playing, as do the computer monitors. The used version got rid of
Cookies is screaming. Yeah.
the boxes look more disorganized.
I haven't seen people use Santa cookies ever in my life, so I don't know what he does.
Some Chica posters were added, this Roxy picture was seemingly moved into this box, and the biggest change of all, this Freddy garbage can was open. Unbelievable. And the last early version of a map that was seen in trailers that I could find was Map Bowling Alley 10. And here we can see the original layout with the regular staff bots behind the counters, as well as the alternate doors in the background. Other changes here include a lack of the backroom areas behind the counter where you find the Monty mix. There's no stage found here at all. And on the other side of the area, we can see that at this stage in development, there was actually...
Wait, I have a used puppet with boundness up. That was it on. He just down the damage off the bat? Nah, I need to get back up. I need to get back to the damage. Oh, shit. You know what? Sigma. I forgot I have a used puppet with bounding yet. I don't know what it does.
I think these windows would have been so cool. And furthermore, this also appears to be an earlier version of Roxy's Raceway down here, as some changes can be noted, such as the garage bays haven't been developed yet, and the cart with the staff bot that's used in the story isn't seen here yet either. Other than that though, the area seems pretty much intact. Anyways, next up from this bowling map, probably the best thing here, remnants from a scrapped bowling minigame can also be found. One of the lanes in here has a bowling ball in front of it, sporting a nice default Unreal texture, and at the same lane,
222 damage. Bro.
after interacting with it, a bowling minigame will...
Bro, what? Oh, heck. Bro, just one shot at everybody in that area. Did you one shot Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie? Nah, he's overpowered. Oh my god, bro. What was to No Mercy? If he gets his free, you can show No Mercy. You could have hit the other guy, that would have been funny. Sure, this one max. Let's get some. Let's get some face love.
And last up for the bowling area, if we move behind the lanes here, we can see some hidden developer text that was left in, simply leaving a reminder to, I quote, add bowling alley behind the scenes stuff. I guess there were once plans to add more stuff behind the lanes here, but it looks like that never came to be.
Going down.
That's it. Behind this wall, there's this unused door that's probably
Two of all my other guys.
supposed to be something back here. Next up, we got two normally unused utility areas. And the first of these is actually
Oh no, we got the endos already. Endo Wowzy, Endo IE. We got the puppet. Okay. I'm gonna mess that one out. So I had enough already for it. Let's get the steady one yet. Well, the steady one needs to be max. He needs max. We gotta show some love. Oh wait. Fuck. Get some. Different friend. Yup, man. No man. I can't touch him. Hey yo. What I just said? You know I just said that. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, even one. I think I got nothing. I think I got this Freddy from training. I actually beat NS3. And for Good Freddy trading, I have my own fancy Good Freddy. But I switch it out with the Fountain with my Puppet 91 trading, Endo trading. Which cupcake? Not trading. Oh yeah. Now there were apparently plans to be several other utility shortcuts like this. Well, we don't need them anymore. We'll show them. Go back to stay up. And as we've seen, many of them have been covered up or blocked off by doors that you can't normally bypass. These seem like they would have been pretty handy for getting around. It's too bad they weren't implemented. both rage quitting. Play again.
Alright, moving on. Next up are several areas that were seemingly removed around
Is
the
it
Rockstar
game
Blue area that you
dream?
started the game in.
That should be easy.
First and foremost, here is a massive backstage area that was completely dropped. This large area contains various props and such thrown all over the place, a double set of curtains, stage lights, a long
Yeah, let's do my
catwalk
strat.
up
Put
here.
everybody in the middle.
It's just such a large area, and it's honestly hard to believe.
Ah, this need for more money. Yeah, I can put a cupcake here. Yeah.
In fact, you can actually see this room in the final cut of the game, as this is the area
Ow.
that you see in the text.
Dan was going after that one.
The render of the area used in this screenshot appears to be from a bit later in development.
2-1, kill him.
Although it's almost the
Come
same,
on, she's almost dead.
changes can be noted, such as the stairs. There also seems to be a few different ways that the player could have entered this area. There are some lower doors here, in this side
Go up.
room with
Bro, the handles are broken.
another
They're
overhead
moonwalking.
door, as on the other
They're
side,
going. You're not following your path. You're not following your area. Oh wait, I'm gonna give them a cupcake.
just behind the wall is a vent that Gregory was meant to unscrew. And judging by the save point being here, I guess that this is the way that you get into
Let's
the
put one right
backstage
there.
area
Let's
for
put
the
another
first
right
time.
there so it's like enough money.
It's currently unclear what purpose exactly this
Okay,
area
got
was
enough
meant
money.
to serve in the game, but just judging
Civil
at
up
how large
and the
that
one and the one.
I reckon it would have been something pretty neat. And the funny
Oh,
thing is,
screaming, man! There's no point screaming. Screaming is not the answer of fighting.
large rooms that were meant to be seen in the southeast
Both
corner.
are saying, what I just said? Gerald, what did I say? I'm chicken milk. What did I say? I don't know. Chicken wing, how does it alone?
Similar to the one that's seen with the whole pizza bot segment, but it's definitely different. Interestingly enough, these level 4
Scream, my children! Scream!
found in the final version of the map that's used. Additionally to these doors, there also would have been an alternate vent that could have been used to gain access inside, and it can even be seen protruding in the wall
1,
here.
2,
This,
3,
however, was
4.
completely removed from the
Boom,
final
boom,
version.
boom.
Anyways, this kitchen would have actually led to another
I
area
tried
here,
on
and this is
it.
known as the VIP room. Here, there's a giant TV, several speakers, a bar, a dance floor, as well as a fully finished bathroom. Now, most places for kids don't have a bar or a dance floor like this, so as the name implies, this might have been for some VIP adults or something, as this room, minus the bathroom of course, certainly seems less aimed towards kids compared to any other area that would be accessible to the public.
Get the puppy. Puppy could kill the what's it called
Reference to when you try to get to this area,
Cheetos from
doesn't seem to be related.
hitting them 3 times and then they would die.
Amongst several others that we'll cover in the next video, there's one unused staff bot voice line that references a VIP room as well.
VIP members only.
Now, some have speculated that this strap line might have been related to this room, and some
Wait, I'm going to fight fast bear.
gain access as a VIP.
Damn, I gotta focus. I don't want to die.
Have been removed later in the game's development, and I think they would have made this
Oh
part
my
of the
yes,
complex.
kicker of the team. Okay, now let's go.
This picture
Fast
of
bear.
this green
Oh.
line mass here really puts into perspective just how big of a chunk was scrapped from this area, and certainly bought next to it. Next, I mentioned the hidden developers next to the bowling alley test map, but there are actually several other instances of this that can be found in other unused maps. In an old version of the laundry rooms, text can be seen here referencing a
Oh
box
no,
fence
the engine Freddy's. Who's better? This engine Freddy? Wait, no, that's Freddy. I mean, who's better? This Freddy? Who's this Freddy? Oh!
Then, very close to this is a door with more text here mentioning that it requires staff bot. Now, some have speculated that this might have been for a scrap segment where you would have had to take control of another staff bot similar to the pizza bot segment in order to open this door. But I think it's more likely that this is just a note by the developers to remind them that they need to add a staff bot in this room, since in the final version of this area, the staff bot is seen behind this door. Next up, in an early version of the loading dock hallway, the text electrical box can be seen hovering here above what I assume is an electrical box. It's unclear why exactly this tag is here though. Next, found in Math East Arcade back wall, here is some more developer text floating above that says "More here." And this is
Here comes the children.
add "More here."
I always love you. Bah, bah.
The map, there's hidden text in the wall here spelling ATM. Now this ATM text is seen above several ATMs.
What the heck?
For whatever reason, with this one,
What
the
the
text is displayed
heck?
just behind the wall here, leaving it hidden away from normal view.
What the
And last up for
heck?
this video, similar to the unused bowling game we saw earlier, there are actually some more minigame things that go unused. Well, the first of these is, I guess, half of
What the
violent
heck?
conduct of security breach. Only half of the developed holes are ever
Come on, puppet. I choose you.
9 that aren't seen in the
Okay, Mom.
They got seasonal.
I got the mythical one. Ain't no way. Go back to the obby.
And next is hole 5, and this had a fast class theme,
Okay.
which has a large spinning maze-like section in the middle. Hole 6 here is one themed around.
Talking about Powerade?
It's pretty standard, but at the start, you're able to hit
It's not called
the
Gatorade.
pipe right above Roxy's head. You'll get
Oh,
an instant
got food.
blood, which is pretty sweet. The next
I don't need to use it,
is
though.
hole 12, and this is
See.
a
Wait, I can use Let's have a shiny Bonnie. Yes, go. So coach. Oh my god, guys. We might do this. We might do this. We need to win this, guys.
Away from the Gator theme for a bit, unused hole 4 would have been all about pizza pies, as several of them can be seen in the surroundings here. Honestly, they look good enough to eat. The actual layout is pretty cool here too, as the goal is to stay on the main path if you can. Otherwise, you'll drop down one of these gaps on the side that leads to a lower area that will have you needing more strokes to finish here.
Good.
Unused hole 15 takes us back to Gator Country, and here there's a ramp at the start, which if you hit the ball just right, you can get it into this pipe that will take the ball right into the hole. Then next is hole 16, and this appears to be the earliest hole of the bunch, as it's very basic and
Wait, Aiden.
is still actually
Aiden.
uncovered.
Oh,
It's basically a large pipe with some basic geometry blocks
this
away.
is the
Much to see
for the FNAF Kirby
at least
GFC.
in the state that it's
Oh.
currently in.
You gotta be so mean, but
Last unused
Yeah.
hole for this minigame
Please
is
give me-
hole number 17, and this
Wait, what?
appears to have been themed around the daycare play area.
I remember when I was doing 10 win, not 10 win, the 10 summon. When I did my first one, because I have these at 2,000. When I did my first one, I got Six Chica, and it's the one that's with Nightmare.
It's kind of strange
First try.
half of the holes were scrapped,
I'm trying to
especially
for it.
considering that they're basically
I'm trying to get
finished.
Nightmare.
Code still found in the game's files.
I need this.
I'm glad they did keep
I might supposed to get my first Nightmare now, after I get Cupcake.
these holes, especially the Faster Blast and Roxy's Raceway ones, would have been an awesome fit too. And last but certainly not least is a minigame that was completely scrapped, and this one is called Chica's Feeding Frenzy. Here you take control of Chica, and the goal is simply to blast pizza slices at some very basic looking enemies and survive as many waves as possible. Destroying enemies makes them drop some coins, and every few waves, more and more
I wanna get the
difficult enemies
scene
will
now.
spawn, with a
Bruh.
boss-like enemy appearing every 5
I don't
minutes.
know.
Doing all the advances, daily, mercies, brutal, and the revenge stages. Remember the revenge stages? All of them,
I forgot.
one lineup.
I forgot to tell you. I didn't know there's an end by on my chest
Nothing.
somehow.
Starting all the daily, mercies, brutal, and the revenge stages
Yep.
using one lineup. Know what that means?
Yep.
What does it mean?
I actually don't know.
They tend not change the cast.
Okay.
All the advances, the daily advances, the mercies, and the brutals, and the revenge stages.
Yeah.
That's an interesting challenge.
Ah. Bum, bum, bum.
And the intro is amazing. That's the intro. In the intro for it.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna
Yeah.
speed this part up.
It shows all the advances. The advances.
Final cut, at least not yet, especially given the state that they're still found left in the files.
Who's this keep
Treating schizophrenia without a daily pill may seem impossible.
What's this showing on these guys?
What if there was a path to
But that is a cool challenge, right?
It's time for mega heavier.
This is the item we will be using to beat Autumn.
Okay.
Also, he's dead now.
First up, we got this.
He's always been OP, but we came out he was bad. How people think.
Now, apparently, some
We don't need to
end up to actually
sense.
appear in the first security office section in the game here, including its head, but the full model is never used.
You know, for doing a thing, using yes sauce is good.
That suggests that this model would have been used for a scrap position in the game, dealing with adjusting the temperature in a boiler room with the frozen endo. This would be in order to get some sort of camera. Perhaps this was the original way the player was to get the fast camera that you normally get in the Gator Gulf area. Anyways, here are the unused voice clips for this.
That endo's frozen solid. It's holding some sort of camera?
Now, personally, I hate dealing with the endos, so I can't really say I miss this fella not being added in. But on the flip side, next, what I think certainly is a shame that didn't make it in is this Magician Bot. Now, a decrepit version of the Magician Bot is seen in the game seated at this table with some other bots, but this working, cleaned up version is never normally seen. And in addition to just the model being left in, there are also several voice clips that give us insight into the Magic Bot's show that I guess it would perform. It's honestly pretty funny, and I'm sure it would have been an awesome addition, so it sucks that I got the snips. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Fazbear Theater. Now enjoy the mystery and magic of the one and only Staff Bot.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what I am about to show you may confound and confuse you. Some may become scared, yet I implore you, do not
You guys, I can hear a call.
powers I possess.
Is somebody getting a call?
But be warned, the unknown is both dangerous and uncontrollable in the wrong hands. Now, for my first trick, I will pull a rabbit out of my hat. Error, no rabbit found. Error, I gotta get a new hat. I need a new hat. You, sir.
Yeah?
Is that echoing behind your ear?
I have nose.
No, because I now have it here in my hand. See? Here, in my hand. Ooh. Now, for some hypnotism, I will now pick an audience
Bye.
member random. You, sir. Ooh, me. We have never met before.
Oh!
My life.
Sleep.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. I am human sleeping. I cannot sleep.
Put it here in my hand.
Fazbear Theater. Now enjoy the mystery and magic of the one and only Staff Bot.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What I am about to show you
What?
may confound and confuse you. Some may become scared, yet I implore you, do not be frightened by the mystical powers I possess. Do not fear the unknown, but be warned. The unknown is both dangerous and uncontrollable in the wrong hands. Now, for my first trick, I will pull a rabbit out of my hat. Error, no rabbit found. Error, I gotta get a new hat. I need a new hat. You, sir. Is that echoing behind your ear?
I have nose.
No, because I now have it here in my hand. See, here, in my hand. Ooh. Now, for some hypnotism, I will now pick an audience member at random. You, sir.
Ooh, me.
We have never met before.
No, I have never seen you before in my life.
Sleep.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. I am human sleeping. I cannot sleep. I am a robot.
Can I have another volunteer?
I hope I get picked.
I hope I do not get picked. No volunteers. For my next trick, I will make the audience disappear. Close your eyes and count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Based on the announcer mentioning that this was at the Faz Theater, this may have also been the original concept for the show on stage before it was changed to the Comedy Bots. And speaking of the Comedy Bots, although in the final game it just appears as any old run-of-the-mill bots, there's actually a unique unused model for it left over in the files of the game. This model would have had the bot sporting a nice bow tie, vest, bowler hats, and apparently it was planned to hold a microphone as well. I have absolutely no idea why this was scrapped in favor of just a regular staff bot, as this unique one looks way better. Next, although there aren't three leftover models for them, there are textures for two more unused staff variants. The first of these is a mime bot, and there's also textures left in the game for an associated hat variant. Then secondly, there's textures for an alien bot, not to be confused with the staff bots with just the alien hats. These ones appear to have taken the alien role much more seriously. It's very likely, though, that these were also once planned to be seen in the Faster Blast section of the game, as there's also an emissive texture that appears to reveal a few target points that the player might have had to aim for with the blaster. It's unfortunate these weren't fully realized, as they would have looked awesome, I think. Now next up, not an unused model itself, but there is an emissive texture in the game left over for Moondrop, in which it appears that both his face and stars on his pants would start to glow, which I think is pretty cool. Next, there are several animations for some models that are left over unused in Security Breach. First off, the super not disgusting looking burn trap has a death animation that never gets used. This animation appears to show Burn Trap getting burned as he struggles to what looks like put out the flames before he ultimately falls and succumbs to the damage. So I guess before it was changed to a pre-rendered cutscene for Burn Trap's death, at one point the player might have seen Burn Trap burn right before Gregory's eyes. Then next is an animation for Moonbro here, tagged with teaser in its file name, and yup, that's because this is actually the same animation that's used for one of the teaser trailers for this game. I guess this animation was made specifically for this trailer. In a similar fashion, there are three animations that were used for the Freddy and Friends on tour short animation teasers for this game, but they don't go used anywhere else. These include an animation of Moondrop spinning his head and attacking after transforming from Sundrop from the second episode, DJ Music Man walking from the third episode, which was cool to see in full, as in the episode you can only see his legs, or arms. And lastly, there's an animation of Annie that's from the fourth episode of the show, in which she moves her head closer to the camera. This animation is pretty funny, as although the full model is used, only the head and torso appear to move forward, leaving the rest of the appendages, yeah. And the last unused animation here is another really cool one, as it's actually an unused jump scare animation for one of the Moondrop plushes. Although seen benign in the final game, there is coding left over for an item randomizer, and it's thought that this was for a scrap survival mode in the game, where there was a random chance that the player would just get jump scared with a moon plush when opening a present. Next, there are unused Roxy Raceway graphics for the animatronics. Now, although the one for Freddy is partially seen on this screen near the bumper cars area here, there are actually full sets of sprites for these animations for Monty, Chica, and of course Roxy as well. Each appears slightly different too, with Freddy seeing a cactus on the curved track and Chica with some pylons, then having a straight road. Monty would have some power lines to his right, while Roxy just has an open road. Now, if you didn't catch the little Easter egg here, these all appear to be a direct reference to Mario Kart 64, right down to the minimap and the player icons on the left here. Although the bottom sections of these animations look like they were probably going to be used for an animated banner or something, it's unclear if the upper sections were all going to be signs like the Freddy one that's used, but seeing as how it looks like all of these were planned to be seen together so we can see their placements in the race, they almost look like they were planned to be seen on the Drive arcade game or on the 4 large TV screens above the racetrack or something. But regardless what they were meant for, I really love this little reference to Mario Kart. And lastly here, there's an unused graphic that, at first glance, appears to be an eye or an animatronic or something. Well, it turns out that this is actually an image of HAL 9000, a computer antagonist most famous from the 1968 classic sci-fi film, 2001: A Space Odyssey. In fact, this exact image appears to be the first one that you see on Google when searching for HAL 9000. What purpose this image was to serve in a FNAF game, however, is still currently unknown. Next, or so unseen rather than unused, is just a cool bit of info regarding the Princess Quest minigames found in Security Breach. Well, before that, for starters, as an update to my previous FNAF VR video, in which I mentioned that there were leftover
what is the BDS one? We need season! We did it, guys! We maxed out the season pass!
Anyways, the
Oh
content that I
my
wanted to discuss is that
we
the
got
princess
Phantom
appears to have named in the game's
Cupcake!
files this time around.
Yes, good! We got Phantom... I got Phantom Cupcake!
reference to the name
If
of one of the
I
missing kids
skip
that was
I'm
believed to
so
have been.
shocked.
Regardless, we'll have to see
Oh
her
my
given a name
god.
now. While
Bro,
hidden in
cheap
files.
is damage. I need to chant him. Because he's such good. Brr. 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 Oh, wait. What's those? Oh, they're going. Brr. Brr. Bro, why is it with speeds? Guys, we have done it. We have did the goal of this video. We did it. Yahoo! Open it. Much phrase. Dang. We did it.
Next up,
That's how you get Phantom Cupcake. What? He?
that at one point it looks like there was a scrapped minigame segment in Roxy's
Bro, let's
Raceway.
go. Let's see. Let's see. Get some food up. Bro.
Bot in the
Bro,
go-kart
your boy.
gets
Boy,
hit.
let's go. Boy, your boy's so common to get for some reason.
Leftover coding for various things. Some
I used to have 5 of them in inventory. Used to. But that's the second!
checkpoints and more.
Bro, that's probably the best
There's
one
also
ever
some
to get.
unused heads-up
Okay,
display
okay.
graphics, including what appeers to be a
Oh,
speedometer,
shoot.
and in addition to all of
Wait,
that,
wait, wait,
there are also
wait, wait, wait,
several
wait, wait,
large
wait.
waistlines that appear to have been intended for
What
this
the?
section.
Oh. Yes. Yeah. Game. I clear it. So let's do number 2. Let's get this so to get some souls. Oh, number 6, but I need. Oh no, let's do number 6. We need to do 2 more. That would be a good one. Oh wait,
Release the handbrake.
And while that wasn't
bro.
enough, just recently,
I'm gonna pause the video until I get the souls. So see y'all.
to get the go-kart to see.
Wait, I forgot. I'm gonna unpause for a second. And go to page footage. We did it, guys. We did every single
Does this
thing.
necessarily imply that you were
Oh,
once meant to
every
around with a pizza flex and
single
make some animatronic
thing.
roadkill? Not exactly, but hey, it's still pretty funny.
But I actually press pause. I was not supposed to see it. Also, let me show you something. You could boil.
But nonetheless,
It's a full boil. So I'm gonna pause it right here, and I'll unpause it after where I get enough souls. Where I get souls. Because not just think about it. There's no point of pausing it. We need to test this boy out. Go. Let's put some minute in effect so with the enemy spawns over there, you can deal with them. How much cups is it? Wait, 4? Let's go, just this like fuck these with 4 cupcakes. Woo! This boy's taking forever. That game makes you sound like great. Bro's eating it. Bro's eating them. Oh my god. Yeah.
You said it.
Bro, I think we actually found this guy. But this guy is too good, man. This is too Cooldown's good.
now next up, in addition to the music, we went over a bunch already, but
Defeat the next game is 250 and the Phantom.
first are several unused Baz facts that
And
were spoken by the threat unit announcer guy
Cody,
that apparently
Matt,
I sound
Sample.
like while the
Okay
player
guys,
was
now
inside
we
an
review
elevator.
him. Now let's
Did you know
go
that
ahead
everyone loves
and
pizza?
pause the video.
It had a
Okay
very
guys, be in
precise
both
time
modes. Now let's get my soul.
something that's only
Now,
seen at
and that'll be the
certain
end of
points
the
in
video. I
final
hope you
game.
enjoyed this
This
video.
honestly would have given
The
this game a
video.
completely different feel, as there would
I was
constantly
making
be
this video
pressure
just
to progress in the game,
savagely.
kind of like
Make a
Majora's
video
Mask.
for a while. See what fix this. We'll see what I get.
Alright, so let's kick things off with a good one
Damage
here.
1,
It
speed
turns
2.
out that much like many past Five Nights at Freddy's games, there were once plans to include
did.
an extras option to the main menu of the game. And although it was scrapped from normal play, by modifying the game's files, it can apparently actually still be loaded in.
Maybe I
This
should keep the
extras
damage
option would
2.
have led to another
That's gonna be
sub-menu
in the
with
video. I
several
want you to know
other
what I
things
get
to
with
choose
time
from.
on him.
We got a
Bye.
shortcut to playing the game's mini games and off